FaZe Rush Kha'Zix, probably one of the most fun ways to play this champ in the history of playing this champ. Hello guys, how are we doing? Today I'm bringing back the FaZe gameplay. It's been a while since we've seen FaZe Rush being used, but it has been quietly sleeping, waiting for its moment to come back, and now is the time. I'll be running it with the new Eclipse, and the result was this game that was very intense, and yet it was just so much fun to play. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. I've got a lot more content coming soon, so make sure you stay around for that. Also, drop a like if you enjoy my videos. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into this juicy FaZe Rush game. Alright, here we go. It's FaZe Rush time, baby. We're back with the FaZe Rush. You either love or hate this rune, or you just never use it at all. Yeah, so to be honest, FaZe Rush never really left. It's just one of those things that, you know, one of those things that's a acquired taste, and I finally decided to bring it back with the new Eclipse, because I've been really enjoying the new Eclipse. I think it's just fantastic. So for the runes here, we're running pretty much standard FaZe Rush stuff. So Nimbus Cloak, Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm for the most damage possible, plus that move speed from Nimbus Cloak, and then we have Eyeball Collection and Ingenious Hunter. So Ingenious Hunter is something I've been testing with Eclipse, and it is really nice because you get a 4-second shield cooldown, and that is just it's pretty insane. And so I've been testing that out, and it's felt quite nice. Yeah, definitely super nice. First blood goes into top lane. That's really cool. In the meantime, I'm clearing up top. Basically, I want to try and get this guy fed. You know, it's a Jax, so you know, when Jax gets fed, it's not a good time for the enemy team, and so that's kind of what my plan was, just gonna path up here. Now, this is a pretty close game, I won't lie. This is a very close game, but it's not a, well, yeah, it was a pretty intense game, and I think it was you know, pretty damn fun to play. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. It was a tough one. It was a tough one for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up my full clear here. We are versing a Fiddlesticks, so yeah, Fiddlesticks is a very difficult champion to play against for the most part. He is very, you know, he's very threatening. He's got a bunch of CC, and his ultimate is just absolutely game-changing, so very hard to play against that champ. But the interesting thing is that because we took FaZe Rush, we can kind of outplay him a little bit. So here he is. I've been trying to get hit by all of his abilities. I'm a bit low on HP, he's full HP. And I don't have my team around, so the Jace is over here to help him out. And yeah, Jax isn't going to get here in time, so there's not really much we can do here, which is a bit unfortunate. So I'm going to lose the top crab, and I'm just going to go for a recall. Jax is going to get zoned off here. A recall, pick up double longsword, and go back onto the map, try to get the bot crab. So yeah. It is quite an annoying team. Like, on paper, this team is fairly squishy, so you know, we shouldn't have too many problems, like if we actually get fed and blah blah blah. But it's just the main thing is Fiddlesticks. You'll see in this game that it takes a while for us to actually do anything because of the fact that the Fiddle was just threatening the map just constantly. So yeah. Alright, so I'm here, bot crab. Again, like, take a look at my lanes. There's not really too many good lanes to gank around here. Fiddle is actually going to try and go for bot crab after his base, but you can see that I proc the FaZe Rush on him, and then I just absolutely speed away from him, and it actually cancels his drain. So that's one of the benefits of using FaZe. I don't know if you call it a benefit, but it is funny when you proc the FaZe Rush and then you get feared. You just kind of run away really fast. In a lot of situations it's very useful, but in some situations when you want to actually stay on him, yeah, it's not fantastic. But I feel like if we didn't have FaZe there, maybe we can continue and try to get the kill there, but I'm not entirely sure. The Fiddle heals a lot, so until we have like a level 6 and we can rotate properly with our Void Assault, then I'm not even sure if we can kill him at this point. But you know, whatever. We see him here. Fight is gonna break out in the bot lane. These guys are gonna walk up far away. Here comes the Fiddlesticks. They're gonna continue, and I'm gonna try and walk around. 2 flashes come out. I try and flash on the Heimer. He's gonna flash out there. I settle for the Kai'Sa, and look at this, right? I hit 3 abilities on her, yet my phase rush doesn't proc. So now I'm in just an absolute shitty situation. I get ignited by the Heimer. I'm trying to run away as best as I possibly can. Run! Fucking run, man. And I'm gonna try and run. Unfortunately, the rockets are gonna hit me, and then the Fiddlesticks is gonna catch up to me because he has tier 2 boots and finish me off. It's really unfortunate there because my phase rush didn't proc. I'm so confused there. I was like, what? Why the hell didn't it proc? Because if it procced, I'm able to just easily run away, no problem. But it doesn't proc and it gets me killed. And I'm like, how the hell did that not proc? Was it because my W hit the minions or something? Like I definitely hit an auto QW on her. Yet the phase rush didn't proc. And I'm not really sure why that happened. But yeah, just really, really tragic. Anyway, pick up Serrated Dirk. And I'm going to run into my jungle here. And go path upward, I believe. So my red is coming up as well, so I can go take that too. Yeah, overall we just need to try to get level 6. And once my lanes get level 6, it's a lot easier to gank them too. I mean, I've casted in level 6 now, so you can potentially go for something there. Although it is a Garen, so it can be kind of bulky early on. Fortunately, he's going to go down, so that rules that out. He's going to be sitting in the lane. Maybe I could actually go for this here. But it is a Garen, so yeah, I don't have my R, and I have no way to actually get close to him without my leap, so he can just kind of Q away and just kind of run it away from me. Also, he has a damage reduction shield, so I'm basically going to do nothing to him if I try and jump on him, which is why I didn't go for that. So I just settled for my camps here, and yeah. I wanted to go catch that wave too. I should have just caught that wave before I did my wolves. That would have actually got, I think that would have got me 6, but I don't know. We see the Fiddlesticks top as well. Unfortunately, the Jax doesn't see him in time, so he just overcommits to the Jace, and yeah, honestly, just really unfortunate there. I managed to get my level 6, thankfully. Finally get my R, and I'm going to look to see if I can clean up here. It's not warded. I'm going to use my R from the Fog of War. I see the Jace in the bush. He's actually running back. I get a Q off, but I get knocked back and feared. I managed to hit the W, and that's going to give me my phase rush as well. I'm able to speed out. I accidentally walk a little too close, but into the fiddle ult, but I managed to get out just in time. Very, very nice. And for some reason, phase rush proc there. Yeah, I hit the 3 abilities there, didn't I? And it's funny because that was a shorter time frame. Like, that was a longer window compared to the kill I got on the Kai'Sa, which is just, I don't know, man. I'm still confused about that, but it's fine. I go back into my jungle. I'm really low, so not really too much else I can do other than just clean up my camps and get ready to reset and buy my items. Not really there at the Eclipse yet, but you know, it's fine. 1300 gold. So yeah, like I said, with the Ingenious Hunter, once you get the stacks going on the Ingenious, your Eclipse will come up way, way often. So with the R Evolve and the 4-second Eclipse cooldown, you can get maybe 2 and maybe even 3 Eclipse procs. Actually, no, not 3, but actually, yeah. If the fight goes on long enough, you can get 3 Eclipse procs out of your R Evolve rotation. But yeah, you'll at least get 2 Eclipse procs, which is massive, and that percent damage bonus is going to be very, very juicy. Actually, it's very underrated. And yeah, overall, just Eclipse feels fucking fantastic. So there's a wave here. I'm actually going to come and catch it because the Victor's gone. He's not here. So able to get some juicy XP on my hands. And this is really big for me because I get closer to my Eclipse. And it actually gives me enough to the point where if I do my Raptors now, I'll be getting the Eclipse. So that's kind of what I was hoping to achieve there. Basically, my entire game plan right now is just trying to get to that Eclipse and become that much stronger. And that's about it. Because with that Eclipse, I'm able to take more aggressive engages, right? Because I have that shield. It'll kind of give me a bit of bonus defense whenever I engage. So that's going to be nice. Unfortunately, the Fiddle's here. And he's going to just clap my bot lane. It's really tragic. But I immediately decide that this is what you should do, right? You should just immediately run topside because he's bot. And then we go into the Herald. So yeah, this game is not looking too great. My bot is kind of running it down. I won't lie. I don't know if that's just the... yeah, I don't know. It's probably just the Fiddlesticks thing. They got Fiddle ulted there and just didn't work out. Jace is walking up a little bit here. Gonna look to see if we can get him. And the answer is no. He's just going to instantly run back because Cassidy, I think, maybe revealed himself there, I'm not sure. But we're going to start the Herald here. We do have the Amumu up here, which is good. He's done a good job here, and this is what you should do as a support, you know, run up if your lane doesn't actually need to... You know, if your lane doesn't actually need you there. I think the Victor's perfectly fine on his own. And we're going to just go ahead and take the Herald because the Fiddlesticks was bot, and yeah. Keep in mind, the Fiddlesticks could actually just run over here straight away, but he doesn't. And here comes the Amumu. Has no ulti, but it's fine. I'm going to try and come up and help him out with this thing. With this thing called Jace. He's going to get some good CC off. I'm going to get knocked back, unfortunately. And he's going to go down. Unfortunately, I don't get the kill, which is a bit tragic. I think if I thought I could have probably KS'd that if I just use my Void Assault a little better there, but that's okay. A kill is a kill, and we get another stack of Eyeball Collection at least. Drop the Herald as well, get some gold. Get some gold on Jax too, which is very, very important. Except that this Jax fucking sucks. Just a spoiler alert, this Jax sucks. I'm gonna try and save him here. I do get a slow off here, maybe that saves him, I don't know. I also missed my W, that's cool. And then I decide that, well, yeah, no, there's no chance that I'm actually winning that, so we're just gonna back off there. You can see how strong the Fiddle is. Yeah, he heals a lot, especially when he's around minions. So, not really something we can do there. Just gotta be very, very careful of the Fiddle at this point. And that goes for everyone. The Fiddle is the main problem in this game. I think if the Fiddle wasn't a Fiddle, this game would be much easier, but he's just someone that we need to respect. Very, very much so. So there's nothing, like, take a look at the map here, right? There's nothing I can really potentially do here. Yeah, there's essentially nothing on the map for me to take. I could come up here and, you know, maybe help out the Cassin here. But I decided to recall because I'm on so much gold. Pick up my boots. And here comes a Jace, he actually rooms down. And the Amumu's in trouble, he's gonna flash out. And yeah, I guess it's just an absolute fiesta in the mid lane. Here comes the Jax trying to roam. Kind of completely ignoring the Jace next to him. I kind of wonder what would have happened if I actually went up there, but I think the right idea was to base there. Anyway, Kai'Sa was doing the dragon all by himself. And then turns out the Fiddle actually gets caught out of position here. I'm actually going to use my phase rush to run up to him here, and I managed to flash up to him for the kill, which is cool. So phase rush actually kind of, I think it was both a pro and a con there, right? So when he feared me, I ran all the way back, but then I also managed to run forward again. Yeah, phase is so weird against Fiddle, man. I don't know, but another kill under my belt, which is very good. And yeah, the more we do that, the better, right? It's just that it's so hard to do that because it's a fucking Fiddle. So yeah, right, we see the Garen here is actually gonna try and go on the Garen, not the Garen, the Victor. Sorry, I can't speak English, but we can't actually touch the Garen right now. If he combos us, we literally just die. We have no R as well, so yeah, Garen at this point is basically an assassin, and he's 2 levels above us, so we gotta be very, very careful. And yeah. It's just a very slow game. Victor's very weak right now, and Cassidy doesn't really scale until later. He's starting to scale now, but yeah, it's just a slow-ass, like, kind of game, because our champs really aren't that strong compared to the champs that the enemy team has, right now anyway. And our Jax, I really tried to give Jax a chance here, but he is just not going to perform well as it stands. And the game just slowly becomes a lot harder because, I don't know, we make really dumb decisions, and yeah, tragic game. So the only thing we can really do now is try and progress to our level 11 and just try and make picks where we can. It's really just going to be that simple. It's going to be a slow burn game. We're not really going to force too many plays, because if we do that, there's a chance of getting destroyed by the Fiddlesticks. So we have to try and make plays in areas where the Fiddlesticks isn't around. And I'm gonna walk up here, see if we can try and do anything. Maybe be in position for a pick. We see the Fiddlesticks bot side. Cassidon's going to be pretty safe though, because he's level 11. And we're just going to see what else we can do. Very, very fucking hard, right? There's like nothing on the map that we could possibly take. See the Heimerdinger here. Again, he's just not going to be in position to die here at all. The Q is going to miss on the bandage toss. If that hit, would have been really good, but it doesn't hit. And so the enemy team is kind of just pressuring bot tower for free, and there's like literally nothing up. Like, take a look at this, guys. There's nothing up, man. Everyone just hugging their tower or in the fog of war, and there's just jack shit we can do. It's so tragic. So I'm potentially looking for a dive here. I'm like, can we potentially dive top with a three-man top? Can we do this? Not, I mean, like, I think one of us dies if we try to do that. Honestly, I don't even think it's worth it to do that. So we just have to fucking reset, and you know, it's just a slow ass game where we can't really force all too much, and it's a bit tragic. But hey, the game picks up later, and you know, you'll see why. Like, overall, we should not have too much of a problem this game. It's just that it's gonna be a while until we, you know, actually ramp up and get going. So yeah, slow point in the game. So here we actually catch the Garen out here, and we're gonna try and walk up to him, combo him, but he's gonna get away just narrowly. And take a look at this, the enemy just fucking hard re-engages with the Kai'Sa ulti and the Fiddle ulti, and yeah, you can see like the moment, like, we tried to make a play there, and then the moment we do that, the enemy team just hard counters, and we kind of just get destroyed. So it's one of those games where it's just like, well, fucking hell, like, what do we do? What do we realistically do? Because we're getting pressured so hard with these, like, with these champs, with the Fiddle ulti, etc. Like, we have to play it so safe, and the moment we try to go for a kill, it just fucking backfires. So yeah, enemy team has taken the Herald, and now they're going to take the Dragon here, which is very tragic, but we are going to be able to get 11 here off our jungle camps, so that's kind of nice. There we go. Yeah, we're going to evolve the W next. Now, the reason we evolve the W is just basically to, it's just to help, you know, get picks, and just for that utility. RW, probably one of the strongest evolution orders right now. Again, I'm using the Hex Gate to try and get in position for any potential, like, just anything, but it's not happening. And so I settle for his Raptors here. Actually spot the Fiddle here. Gonna walk up. He just presses Q on me and runs away. Like, oh my god, man. That is Fiddlesticks for you. So normally there, like, some tenacity or an Edge of Night would help. Although we're poor, so we can't get the Edge of Night. We could potentially have gone tenacity, but in my opinion, the haste is too good to pass up, so that's why we didn't go for that. We see the Garen here. He's kind of out of position, so we're going to try and jump his ass, and he's just going to flash out with his... Like, he's so fast, bro. Holy shit. He's going to flash out and just run the hell away. Does he have Phase Rush too? I think he does. And yeah, like, you can... It's just tragic. Like, no matter what we do, the enemy just gets away. And it's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. And on top of that, to make matters worse, I'm getting really frustrated here. Jax gets picked top. He's overextending for no reason. He gets just picked top, no awareness. And now enemy team is pressuring the Baron. So I chuck out an FF out of frustration. And I'm like, well, fuck this game, man. Nothing is happening. What the hell can we do? We're just going to slow burn and bleed out to death. So yeah, enemy team's on the Baron. I'm trying to look for a good chance to go in and... try and steal it. Amuma's gonna get caught out and die, and really the only option here is to steal it. There's nothing else we can do. The only problem is that we have no vision, so what I do is a W, and the W is gonna get me vision of the Baron. It's 5k health right now. Victor dies for no reason. Let's fucking go. Literally no one knows why. I W again, get one last vision proc, 2k HP, I jump, I get the Baron, I fucking flash out, but it doesn't matter because I get feared and then I just instantly get flashed on and die. We get the Baron at the very fucking least. It's the saving grace of this game. We get the fucking Baron. Oh my goodness, man. And thank God we got that, because I'm pretty sure the game would just be lost if we didn't. Like, can you imagine this team with the Baron buff? Like, the Fiddlesticks would just destroy us, and there'd probably just be nothing we can do. So, yeah, thank God we got that. We also pick up the Edge of Night. This is extremely important. this is the great thing about the new Eclipse, right? You can just go into the Edge of Night and you'll still have plenty of ability haste to work with. It's very, very good being able to being able to go this build path. So it's very, very safe. We have a lot of shields with the Eclipse, and we have a spell shield with the Edge of Night, which is extremely important against this team. You can see that my team is just fucking talking non-stop, so I decided to just mute all, and literally nothing of value is being said, so I mute all. Victor's gonna get jumped on here. I'm going to try and go on the Jace. He has flash, of course, but I'm going to be able to speed up with the blue pet and my R Evolve, get a W on him and finish him off with a kill. Here we go, his Heimerdinger. We're gonna ISO Q him. He's gonna get blown up with the Kassadin. The saving grace. The game is kind of turned around, potentially. I know these guys made a big mistake going in on the Victor there. They get caught out and they get punished for it. I don't know where the Fiddle is, but he wasn't there. Thank God. Oh, there he is. We're gonna try and get a W out. It only hits Fiddle. Kai'Sa's gonna jump on us. I get some damage off, and then I jump out, survive. We're also gonna shut down the Kai'Sa. Fucking massive, actually. The Kassadin has got a lot of gold on him, and I'm too low to do anything else there, so the fight is gonna end right there. And I'm gonna use this valuable, minimal time I have to go up top and take that wave. I really want to take that one too, but I know how this elo is, and I know that if I fucking go up there, I'm just gonna get chased down and run down. So, you know, best to be safe and just back off there. We're gonna recall, pick up another story to Dirk, and then we have the Hextech Drake coming up, so very important. We try and go for this. You can see I'm hard pinging it. We need to get into the river before the Fiddle does, so that we can set up and get vision. We see the Garen here. He's out of position. I'm going to chuck a W out. He's going to cancel my W slow with his fucking Q, which is tragic. But we get a massive shutdown, and that's huge. We get a lot of gold off that. We're trying to kill this Garen for like 5 years, and we finally get him. Very good. Ingenious Hunter is very good. Notice how my Edge of Night got procced, but the cooldown is much lower because of Ingenious. Very, very good. This is dangerous of me. Just walking up. No respect of the Fiddle. We do see the Fiddle here. I'm going to R Evolve back. He's in isolation. I auto QW. He's going to go down. Get a huge shutdown. I fucking speed onto them with the phase rush, but my team isn't actually there. I don't realize that. And so I'm going to have to jump out there. Yeah. 2 massive shutdowns for us, right? That's fucking huge. Like, we finally are getting the chances we need. And we're getting shutdowns on top of that. Like, it's just fucking massive. And we jump. We jump the dragon, pick up the dragon. The Heimerdinger is going to get destroyed. See you later, mate. And just like that, we turn the game around. So, yeah. Call it a jungle diff, because fucking hell, man. I don't think we'd be in this game without the Baron buff. Or, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't think we would. But, yeah, we get the Ghost Blade. So, I decided the triple lethality is fine. We have the Eclipse, so armor pen is not as huge of a priority, and I just want this triple lethality so that I can successfully one-shot the squishier enemies. So very fucking important. In the meantime, Kassadin is a godsend. He's absolutely going crazy. He kills the Jace, very, very good. I'm going to look for a pick here. We're going to R-Evolve in. Unfortunately, the Kai'Sa is going to back off at the last second after clearing the wave. A bit tragic. So, gonna be wasting our R a little bit there, but it's fine. Also, I should be using my Yumu's a lot more. Yeah, we should be using Yumu's Ghostblade a lot more because we have Ingenious Hunter. So we should be able to move around the map much, much faster if we just spam the Yumu's Ghostblade, because it's only a 30-second cooldown now. So I think it's pretty important that you take advantage of that lower cooldown and just use it whenever you can. Amuba's gonna get caught out here, but he's gonna ulti the Heimerdinger. He's walking out way too far, gets picked off. Jace is gonna come along here. We're gonna try and pick him off with some ISO damage, pick up the Jace. Unfortunately, I don't see the foot ult, so I'm just gonna get feared and die. And that's, you know, that's the end of that. Like, you'll notice that every single time I get CC'd, I die. That's the only time I die. Aside from our first death, right? When we just unfortunately didn't get our phase rush proc. Like, you'll see that the only time we die, and I think this is in, like, a lot of my games, the only time we die is when we get hard CC'd. Hard CC is just a killer for Kha'Zix, and it really sucks. Anyway, Jax is going to get the bot lane tower. Unfortunately, our enemy team is going to get the inhibitor, which definitely sucks, but It's not too huge of a deal, so long as we are able to, you know, keep doing what we've been doing for the past couple of minutes, and that is just keep getting picks, keep getting these really, really good picks. We're in a good position now to actually get these picks. It's 20 minutes, so we have our 14 AD on the absolute, on the Gathering Storm. So it's 28 AD, as you can see, from the Absolute Focus Gathering Storm setup. Very fucking huge. We do a lot of damage, and yeah, overall, just very, very good. So what happened here is the Fiddlesticks drops really low, so we decide to immediately go on the Baron here. This is a good play, and I'm going to try and secure this. Bam, we're going to be able to secure that. Amumu gets way too aggressive. He's going to walk up for nothing, and he's going to go down, which is tragic. Someone's tinkering with the Hextech Gate. If someone took that, they just die. Unfortunately, they don't take it though. And yeah, honestly, pretty good play. We managed to get a second Baron, and we're level 15 now. So huge state of the game. I mean, very good state that the game is in. We're gonna see the Jace here. I'm gonna R-Evolve up, combo him. Very decent damage in isolation. Jump. Don't know if I need to flash there, but I just really wanted to make sure I killed him. I'm gonna pick up the Jace. Very nice. That's very huge. Again, we got so much XP there. You can see we just turned 15, and now we're already close to level 16. Fucking massive. We also pick up the Last Whisper, and that's going to be huge, because now we really do deal some really respectable damage in isolation, and it's going to be very important that we have that damage available. So, team is going to try and go on the Kai'Sa, not going to happen. I'm going to come and try and get a W off, except that Amumu gets a very good engage, and we're able to pick up 2 of the enemy team. Very juicy. Good job, guys. So now we're actually starting to scale. We have a lot of damage going. Enemy team is just not respecting the Amumu engage now, and that's very bad of them. Amumu is always going to be useful. Casting going fucking crazy. We're gonna chuck a W out. Not gonna happen. And yeah, super fucking nice. Very cool. Now we're just gonna push up and try to get these towers. And yeah, so it was a slow start, but we're finally coming into our own now, and we're just, you know, finally scaling. The Jax is decently strong now. The Kassadin's level 18. He's level 18, so yeah, he's played exceptionally well this game. Honestly, the only reason we're still in this game is because Kassadin has scaled like crazy, and obviously I stole that Baron. I mean, not to not to brag or anything. But yeah. Anyway, Dragon's coming up, we get this as well. We finally have pressure over the map. This is fantastic, because now the Fiddlesticks has a much harder time engaging on us through the Fog of War, and that's really good. I think Fiddlesticks' power has basically like dropped in half, honestly. So just like that, we're able to turn the tables. We pick up the LDR too. The only reason I'm going LDR here is to counter any potential health growth on the enemy team. So health items on Fiddlesticks, you know, health items on Garen in particular, and that's pretty much it. I didn't feel like I needed the Cerautas. I was just like, fuck it, let's just go LDR just in case. I know we have the Edge of Night, which is like kind of working against the LDR, but it's totally fine. You'll find that people will most likely have more health than you, even if you have that bit of health through the Edge of Night, so it's totally fine. Enemy team is going to look to go on the Amumu here, but I'm very strong. Look at how these guys are walking up. They're so split. I'm going to try and go on the Heimerdinger with my Void Assault. No isolation. Huge damage still though. Kai'Sa's isolated. Auto Q. Fucking Destroyer. Double jump. Terrible double jump. But we are going to get another shutdown on us. Literally like half our kills have been shutdowns, and it's massive. Every one of those enemies are just throwing bit by bit, and it's so damn nice. We're getting so much gold on our hands. And Fiddlesticks is going to go in here. Another fight is going to break up, but I'm just way too low to do anything, potentially. Fiddlesticks is going to go down. Jack's going to die to the Garen. Garen, yeah, I don't know. They just all fucking die. I guess we just used everything. But here comes the Kassadin. Oh, level 18 Kassadin. Absolutely obliterates the Jace. And yeah, that champ's kind of broken. I guess that's why you don't FF with the Kassadin on your team. In this case, it is a very good Kassadin. I think you actually have to be good at Kassadin to play that champ. He's very weak early, so it takes a lot of skill to kind of survive the early game with him, and sure enough, this guy did very well, so props to him. Anyway, this pisses me off. 2 minions are blocking isolation on the Garen here, so I get them out of the way with my W, and I do a massive chunk of damage with my LDR, and yeah, I just whiff. I don't know what that fucking Void Assault was, but I disengaged with one cast, re-engaged with another, and then I'm able to just destroy the Garen with my Eclipse proc. Look how much damage that is, dude. Look, he has around 3.3k health. With LDR, I'm just fucking shredding him. I also have the Eclipse doing a hell of a lot of damage to him. And so we can just blow him up without even having isolation. It's really fantastic. Keep in mind though, he doesn't have much defense, he only has health, but it's just really, you can really see the value of LDR there. So fucking juicy. And yeah, I'm just gonna decide to apply some pressure here, try push the wave. I do have to be mindful here of everyone being missing on the map, so I'm just gonna back off here to be safe. I'm actually very confident at this point. I think even if I did get collapsed on here, I could survive because I have everything up, so honestly, I should just keep pushing. But I'm gonna kind of walk up here and try and play with my team. I'm gonna go for an engage here. I jump on the Kai'Sa. She's not gonna be able to do anything. I just literally two-shot her with auto Q. And I get a chunk of damage off on the Heimerdinger. I try flash jump. Ah, man, that's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. He's gonna flash away from me. I don't get the reset. And then I'm just gonna get CC'd and die. Big mistake. Big mistake from me. Should not have done that. I don't really want my team fighting here because I'm dead. Kassadin's really low HP. But they're going to go for it anyway. Kassadin goes fucking crazy. Picks up the Jace. But my team is extremely low here. They gotta be very, very careful. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of that. So yeah, overall not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we're back. Notice I actually... Well, I was going to just run a Serrated Duck here and go into Aximark, but I decided to just sell it and go for a Quicksilver Sash. I realized I don't really need too much damage anymore. I'm really just set on damage. I've got so much damage on my build, and I decided to go for the fucking QSS because the CC is just destroying me. I mean, it is really just the only thing that could potentially mess me up in this game now. So, that's why I buy the QSS. Keep in mind, Kassadin gets a good pick on the Heimerdinger, so we're able to go into the Baron very, very comfortably. We see the Fiddle as well. It's kind of getting destroyed. Bam. Pick up the Baron so comfortably. Kassadin is just going fucking crazy with the Amumu. He's just going to absolutely roll over the enemy team. And I see the Garen here. We both have Phase Rush, and I'm just going to fucking run up to him. Bunch of damage. Pick up the Garen. And that's going to be the end of the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is a pretty close game. But thankfully we stayed in it, we scaled, and we brought it back. Phase Rush is definitely a blast to play. I do recommend that you try this out, see if you like it. I'm sure you will enjoy it. It's a fucking super enjoyable playstyle, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed, guys. I will see you next time. Catch you later.